I do like this game though. It's always in first person, huh?
Yeah. That ain't bad. It's a pretty decent game.
Huh?
That's a pretty decent game. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh. I'm about dead.
What's wrong with that? I'll be back for them motherfuckers.
Reloading. Enemy down.
Now where'd they go?
Ah! I'm on low ammo.
Right here. Beginning ring count.
Reloading. Next ring is not close.
Hostile
at Scotty.
This won't hurt. Hold on.
Where's his voice?
That always reminds me of Pulp Fiction.
Thanks.
I am taking fire.
I need help.
Reloading.
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 Heads up.
Uh-oh, I'm out of ammo. I don't have ammo in either gun. I only have one gun.
Arc star set.
Fucker.
Uh-oh. So, okay. How do I get this? How do I get... What?
Taking a moment to heal.
Oh.
I need light ammo.
I need some ammo here.
Alright.
Damn, I didn't kill the other guy. The other guy killed the other guy. Good job, other guy. Oh, you can't hear me.
There's no, like, automatic team chat or nothing? Oh, shoot, I'm running the wrong way.
We gotta...
Optics here.
No, there ain't, I don't think. I don't know. It's a 45 bust a little bit. Cannot automatically join play together game session.
Okay, I gotta see, how do I use my stuff? Oh.
Placing a portal.
L1 is the little ability or whatever.
Okay.
And yours is smoke, with a smoke grenade or whatever, and they can't see and shit. My ability, I can see through shit or shot motherfuckers down.
Okay,
His ability, he can see motherfuckers, you know, when they come in. I got no fucking ammo.
I know, man. That's what happened to me. I ran out. And I've been looting the...
Contact with target.
I gotta catch up with you guys, because I'm way...
He's gonna be fucked, because I don't got no fucking ammo.
Contact with target.
I gotta go find some. Fuck this.
I am taking fire. I bathe in the blood. I am down.
Yeah, I knew I was dead.
I'll try to...
Enemy down.
What is this? What the hell is that? Whoa.
Oh, dude. That's our boy dropping people.
Frag out. Frag out.
I'm coming in. I'm coming, dude. To revive you.
Contact with target.
The ring's closing.
There's two of them.
We're not close.
Uh-oh.
Contact with target. Reloading.
I'm coming, dude.
Holy fuck, they didn't see me. They didn't see me.
45 seconds.
Oh no. Crap. I shouldn't have shot at him.
Our teammate's not fucking around.
Damn, I sucked.
Ain't not that bad.
Yeah, I've literally played this game like 5 times. I suck.
Yeah, that was funny though. I ain't mad, I got 2 kills.
Yeah, you did good. You did good. You still playing H1Z1?
Nah, I deleted it.
Did you? Got tired of it. What about PUBG? You ever get into that?
PUBG's alright. I don't
Yeah.
got it on there. I got it on Xbox.
Yeah, I got it on. Actually got it on both, so I could play with my son.
Oh, shit, work.
Huh?
Okay. How much is it on PS4?
It's
Like
like
20
30.
bucks, 30 bucks?
Yeah, yeah. It's about.
I ain't bad. Yeah, why does it take it so
They
long
got-
for me to load up?
They got a new map, which is pretty cool in the snow. You know what, man? I play PUBG more on my phone than I do on
I'll
the
find you if you let it.
console.
Yeah, I do too,
You do too? You what?
Yeah,
Handle?
I
You
play.
use the same handle?
I just polished my grapple.
You
Yeah, actually, yeah, it is the same
This thing
thing.
in the box.
Shaka, bro?
Or is it?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
But you can't look up. It doesn't do it. Let you search, does it?
yeah, it lets you search people. It's the same shit. It's shock, bro. It's funny as hell.
I think mine. I've changed it to the empty set. I need to get on there. Yeah, I've been playing Knives Out too on the phone. I don't know why.
I don't even know what that is. I gotta see if that's wrong.
It's like it's just like PUBG, dude. I mean, all the controls and everything are like even in the exact same place. It's like the Chinese
I use my
version.
Let's land here.
I use my controller.
Huh?
I use my controller for the. You talking about? I use my controller for the phone.
Do you?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Depending on what phone you get, you download Octopus on at the Play Store or whatever. I got Android, so I gotta download Octopus on the Play Store.
Okay, yeah, I got an iPhone.
Yeah, it's such a good beef and such a controls and good stuff. So,
I don't even know what I'll be picking up, man. I just be picking up shit.
most of the time I do too. I just started yeah, I'll just pick up explosives and shit I actually need.
First
like
blood.
Wingman here.
Seen that coming.
too fast paced, man, to like get a handle.
It is fast paced as shit.
How about this way?
Whoops.
Backpack here.
See, like, I don't know, standard stock, I don't know what all this stuff is for, man.
Like if you had the gun, it'll tell you what goes to what.
I do like the map better. It's much easier to follow, you know,
A
your
champion
teammates
just
and
fell.
players.
They must not be very good.
And it's easy. Yeah, it's easy to track people too. Like, oh, who the fuck do I got? Oh, I picked the wrong goddamn guy. Fuck. Oh well.
New kill leader.
Hate this dude for.
I got a syringe. I know that's always good for taking in the drugs.
Yeah.
For those that are into those kind of
Level
things.
2.
Yeah, for those who are into those ones, but
Health.
I do like drugs though.
I do like my drugs.
Yeah.
Depends
From a
on,
certain few.
depends on, you know, what they are.
Yeah, and where it came from also.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, that might be more important.
Dip my hand in the candy jar a couple times, you know, like, oh.
Oof. Where'd you guys
They
go?
don't even count weed no more. Weed not even a drug anymore.
It never should have been counted. Hey, man, how do I do this? R1?
Supply bin here.
There we
that's
go.
how you,
R1.
oh, here,
Mark.
here goes some
Body shield
armor.
here. Level 2. Helmet here. Level 1.
There's 3 supply bins. Come on.
Supply
Like
bin
3 of
here.
them.
Let's go.
Grab that armor and stuff back there. What do we got here? We got some more
Body
armor.
shield here. Level 2.
Oh.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Wait a minute. How do I?
Should shoot all the way back there.
Thank you.
Screw the wingman. Alright. Alright.
No, I'm gonna run with this here. I'm gonna run with the wingman.
Extended heavy mag. I'll take that. Triangle to pick up. You have it better.
This in
man.
Fortnite.
Oh,
is,
it tells
I
you.
do run around with pistols a lot, actually.
That's cool. It tells you you have something better.
Helmet here. Level 1.
Oh yeah, like
Alternator here.
Twin Barrett full auto SG. See, it makes it looks like it replaced the whole gun.
Getting shot at.
oh, what the fuck's going on?
You got bamboozled. Look at you.
Who?
Oh
What?
man, we lost one. Now we have to do extra work.
What? Who's saying that?
You?
Huh?
You a robot dude?
Oh.
Yeah, getting shot at. Reloading. Sending out my decoy. Reloading.
Damn.
Down.
1
Oh,
minute. The
sucker.
ring isn't far.
What's my special ability? The grapple? Oh.
No, I'm dead.
Ring's not that far. I love it when that happens.
Here it come. I think. You upstairs or down?
I'm upstairs. They're both damn near dead, but they're starting to heal up, so.
30
Still
seconds. That's half a
Shoot.
minute.
Oh crap! What the hell?
Yeah, they were all deep, yeah.
Oh
If you'd had a
man!
grenade, you'd have probably fucked them up.
How do I? Oh, oh, so like the right D-pad to equip.
Yeah, the right D-pad.
Okay.
Like, equips the grenades and shit.
Shall we leave the match?
Yeah.
So we're both dead. Don't know who the other guy is.
Other guy got popped too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He died first. I went in and then tried to help him. I need an extended fucking mag.
That dude that you're playing is pretty good, man.
The little decoy guy?
Yeah. DOC
He's alright.
can heal multiple squad members at once, but its range is limited.
There's a big guy that has a shield, dude. This guy makes clones. The other guy like hunts people out. The other guy sets like fast tracks and nukes and this one is
Go on, try to stop me.
that bitch is
Lock and load, rinse,
he
repeat.
got like a
It's
grapple
that
gun with a
simple.
robot. She says portals.
I've seen it all. Nothing surprises me.
Interdimensional skirmisher.
Yeah, she's pretty badass for real. And she tells them when she tells you when people are near you and when people are aiming at you.
This is your champion. Every decision counts. I'm the jump master. This time.
No.
Oh, I'm jump master. Uh-oh.
Yep.
All right. Anyone pinging anything?
It don't matter. This is that little blue thing there. That's high loot. Ship is high loot.
Is there a lot of people going there though?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get.
This is a high loot area. That's a R area.
How about where there's no people or less people? Like somewhere down there.
Let's touch down here.
Where?
Okay.
All right. Screw it.
Here
Let's
we
just
go.
go.
Ready up.
One place is as good as another, I guess.
Yeah, we got a couple of things going over there.
Huh?
Yeah, a whole bunch of things on next
Oh.
to it.
Okay.
Over in Thunderdome, that's to our right. So hurry up and get a gun.
Yeah. Shoot.
That's what really be pissing me off, yo. Every time, it'd be so fucking hard for me to get a goddamn gun, yeah.
Man, me too. It's like in every game. PUBG, H1Z1, I'll run around. Like PUBG, man, I'm notorious for running around with nothing but a smoke grenade. and looking fierce.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll have every mod to every weapon.
Every fucking weapon.
Every fucking weapon, but I won't have the weapon. Pisses me off.
That's what happens to me.
Pisses me off, man.
Oh, there they come when I got this shit ass gun.
All I got is some throwing stars, man. Old school.
New kill leader.
Like, I remember when I watched all the ninja movies as a kid.
Alright.
That are like really dumb now, you know, like American Ninja. It's like
what was it? Yeah, American Ninja, Little Ninjas.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit, funny as hell.
Yeah. We all got throwing knives, 4th, 5th grade, like throwing stars, like throwing stars, like they actually worked, you know.
Hostile over there. Giving him the chimney.
Oh, I got a Mo
Up in the
Benzie.
chimney.
Half gone, half left.
Prowler burst.
Tango spotted. Danger close.
Sweet. Okay, danger close, huh? Is that her talking? That's my person talking. Make her stop. Uh-oh.
Smoke out. Let's check out this area.
They are not coming out, I'll tell you that shit.
Shoot. I'm still trying to figure out.
Smoke out. Target over there.
Uh-oh. Is the Eva 8 auto any good? Full auto shotgun?
It's alright. You gotta keep hitting them in the head, though.
Let me see what I got. How do I see what I got? Like, there we go. I got a G7 Scout factory issue. And a Prowler burst
45 seconds. Rings
factory
far.
issue.
I hate this Scout. This Scout is poopy.
You don't like the Scout?
Yeah, that shit is poopy.
It doesn't do no damage or anything?
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Yeah, it does, but
Reloaded.
Uh-oh.
I'm down.
That one's the one that quit.
Contact with target. Contact with hostile.
dude, I know, bro. I'm fucking coming.
Just us now.
Up in the chimney.
Warning.
Uh-oh.
Movement in progress.
Oh shit. Where am I?
Rings moving. Hustle. Old Painless knocking at the door.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Heads up. New kill leader.
Okay. We care a lot. There's a new kill leader. Oh, you guys are back behind me. Shoot. Yeah, you better go and start making towards the circle, yo.
Spotted.
Here,
Double timing it. Taking fire. Oscar Mike.
I'm coming back towards you.
Oh, I'm dying.
I'm coming back.
I knew it.
I thought you guys were ahead of me.
Fuck.
Hold on. You got time, right?
Yeah. It'll be our banner. Well, he quit.
I am. How far away am I from you?
Right there. There's 3 of them.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Motherfucker. Ah!
This didn't have to happen, but it did.
Damn. I suck.
Shit, man, that ain't that bad.
I just haven't had a lot of, I just haven't had a lot of, I just haven't had a lot of experience playing. Like I'm wasting too much time, like studying all the stuff I come running across, you know, because I don't know what it's for.
Yeah, like, shit. Yeah, once you get a couple games in, you'll pretty much be like, alright, fuck this, fuck that.
See, I don't know any of the weapons, or I should have used my superpower, man. I didn't even think about it. See, I'm like, you know, it's not on reflex yet. I got to think about every little thing I do. I'm not like on autopilot, where it's like...
Yeah, that's how I was at the beginning. Like, I was like, what the fuck? After a couple of, after like 5-6 games, I was like, okay. So they're bullshitted with it. Like, yeah, I got this in the bag. Like, right now, fuck this shit. Butter off blunt.
Big days are coming for us.
I've got everything you need.
Oh, I thought you did, so.
Spent gunpowder. Smells like
I love this
victory.
stuff. It's just
All right, the all-girl team. Hell yeah.
the bitches is the best ones on here. Like, the bitches is bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know.
Introducing your
Look at that, I got 0.
Have you prepared for your end? I have.
Shit, YouTube boss, we got shoot that motherfucker. We on streaming and shit.
I hate being the jump master.
Flagship over there.
I'm glad it's you.
I am. Yeah. Oh man, they want to do something.
Jets, we're dropping hot.
Oh, it's not lit over here. That's why I was but people hate on up.
Uh-oh, we got 1,
Yeah, you're bumping into it.
2, 3, 4. What is that? What is this little robot thingy?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What happened?
He's lead.
What?
Down.
How did I get one shot?
Only you and me left.
Oh yeah, I'm starting to hate this game. How did he one shot it?
Round 1. Victory ring countdown.
What? This dude's just sitting there. He's not even playing. Oh, to your left.
I've been down.
You got one shot. That's crazy. I don't know what he got.
This is what happens when
He's
you
cheating or
finish.
something. So I got 920, 88
That
kills.
Real.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, he had some crazy shit.
What the hell, man? You think he's hacked?
Nah, I doubt it. But that was some bullshit.
Yeah, it
Might have
was.
been.
I mean, I don't even, like, I don't know what the fuck happened. That's all. I really don't even know what the fuck happened. I just know I was going there to come and revive you, man.
Motherfucker down the cut like, the fuck?
And then for a second, I thought I was shooting at our teammate.
Yeah,
But-
I don't even know if they're friendly fire or not, honestly. No. Give that it.
But then I realized it wasn't a teammate because teammate picked a different girl. And I think that dude had the same person I had.
Yeah, that's right.
And so, I mean, she was right there in front of me, man. I nailed her.
Here, you want a cookie?
Just give
Not
me a
that
shot
cookie,
and I'll
damn it.
shine like the sun.
Cookie?
You have no choice but to win.
She got you back.
Nothing like cold steel on a hot day.
Daddy gotta teach you English.
This is your champion.
I fall only when the gods will it.
Where you stay at, Ben? Where you from, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
Originally India now, but yeah, I got here when I was 4, so and unlike other Indians, I don't have a rich parents or nothing. My dad didn't really have education, so he's a Canada.
Fuck.
So, but I'm the only poor Indian I know. But I'm in Huntsville still. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama.
That's funny.
What about you?
Me, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Huh? Pittsburgh?
I'm from Pittsburgh, born and raised.
So, are you still in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, or?
Yep. I live in Philly.
I got a friend that the guy that.
I lived in.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I lived in Philly for like a couple years, but that sucked. And Vegas, I lived there for a while, but
I lived in Vegas for summer. I lived in my sister. I lived with my sister and brother-in-law in Vegas for like 3 months, just during the summer. And then I lived in Seattle, Washington for 3 months.
First blood.
And
right,
then I went to college in Atlanta
Okay.
at Emory. And then the dude that turned me on to smoking pot, man, ironically, he's from Pottstown, Pennsylvania.
Pottstown, Pennsylvania? I never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I gotta find out where that is. Speaking of pot.
Yeah. My whole life is like irony, man, and foreshadowing. Like,
Yeah, well, you're my first, like, Indian. Oh, wait, no, you're not. I forgot. My boy is boss, man.
This is my teammate. Yeah. Oh, sorry, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Let's move here.
Teammate, good job, buddy. Hey, okay.
What? Did I do something good? Uh-oh. I can't see.
Oh, shit!
I can't see anything.
I don't know, but oh, fuck. He sucks ass. Yeah, I just punched like 3 people. I'm not like 3 people out.
Like punching him?
And I don't know. Yeah, I'm punching him.
I don't even know what the hell I did.
Everybody was out of ammo.
Attention.
Oh, no, that's fucking hilarious. Everybody was in there fist fighting.
God, we did terrible. 19. We did one better than the squad. I guess you punched to death.
Yeah. I punched the guy.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
XP breakdown. I should have 0 XP. They're being generous if they give me any.
Right.
All I know is I went ahead right away and hit the L1 button.
Oh, shit. Oh, the L1 for you, use the chick. You just, like, disappear, run fast as hell.
Well, see, I
God damn it, baby.
I turned around and then the door opened and there they were shooting at you. It's coming in. And so I started shooting in that general direction and just hit L1. I don't know. I have no idea. And then it was just all like black and white, you know, because I guess I was in my other dimension or whatever.
Cause that shit was funny. Cause
But
when you started to shoot, you shot the guy in front of me, and I dropped the other dude, and the guy that was running around, I was like trying to kill you. I punched him. Then the other guy came in, was shooting at some other guy. He ran out of bullets. Another guy punched him. Then our teammate got punched. I'm like, fuck.
I couldn't see. Oh man, timed out. I couldn't see anybody. I didn't.
Oh.
Timed out.
So you timed out?
Yeah, it timed out.
Alright, I'll back out.
I don't know why my connection to server failed.
Nah, this should be doing that shit. There we go. How's it like being Indian? Is it bad as being black?
For me, it was kind of worse. Probably.
Oh fuck!
I got it from in Alabama too, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, rednecks.
Yeah.
And so I got it from like pretty much everyone, even including the Indians, because, like I said, my dad was a custodian, so. The Indians are very superficial. Like I hate if I hate any race, I don't hate a race in particular. I hate the type of mentality. I hate that mentality of people looking down on other people. And,
I was created for this.
And
I think,
you know, and these people, these Indians, they forgot, like, in Huntsville at the time, the Indian community was very like tight, so they would like invite my family and stuff every weekend. Somebody had a party or something. You know, and they look at, like, you know, what your education is, what your title is, how much you earn, what you drive, what you wear, all this kind of stuff. And, you know, my dad just didn't have the opportunity to, you know, get education, you know, and so he was just worked in manufacturing plants and stuff like that, you know. Plus, he didn't speak the language that well, and, you know, racism's, it's gotten a whole lot better, but it still, you know, exists. So the rednecks don't like, you know, blacks or foreigners. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
So,
and they like this, like, it'd be so crazy.
I mean, they put the dirty in the dirty South, man. They're like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, they definitely do.
I hate them.
They definitely do.
In fact, we have a convenience store now, and it's, God, I cannot believe it. I don't know what I was thinking when I got into that. I guess.
At least you got a goddamn store, though.
No, it sucks, man. I mean, it's like in a terrible location. Whoa, I'm running away. It's in the boonies, literally in the sticks, man. Like, the place is called Morgan City. I'll just put it to you this way. I had a sign on that's, you know, those flashing signs with the arrow. I had it by the side of the road, and it said Morgan City, home of the toothbrush, for like 2 weeks. Yeah, because everywhere else it would be a teeth brush. It's like everybody's fucking, man, on meth and shit up there, you know. None of them have teeth, man. None of them.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it was funny as hell, man, because people would come in, you know, just like, really? This is home of the toothbrush? I go, yep. Anywhere else, it'd be a teeth brush. It's like,
really?
and they're so racist, man, you know? And so, just to make fun of racism and just stereotypes in general, I thought about having a show. I actually have a Facebook page called Sand Nigga Sids. It's Sand and then Nigga. And Sid with a, says, yeah, it's Sid with a CYD. Because, you know, if they can't call us, you know, yeah, that's what their derogatory term is for, you know, people from India or Iran or whatever.
Yeah,
They want, yeah, because, you know, they like to use that N word a lot. So I've been called camel jockey and sin, So I was just gonna make fun of their ass and have a show called San Nigga Sids, and so I created a Facebook page, and basically I'm just making fun of like all the nationalities and all the stereotypes all at once, the way people think, and because I find like people like that just funny. They're not only are they ignorant, but they're funny. It's just like I just turn it around on them. Instead of being all offended and getting mad, I just turn it around. And so the show was going to be about this Indian dad. He's like a very eccentric Indian dad, and he thinks that not only is like your color of your eyes and hair and shit passed down genetically, but so is your occupation. So he wants to like breed out C-stores and subways and hotels and call centers out of his bloodline. So he marries an African American woman, right? and to his demise, his son Sid becomes an owner operator of a C-store in a redneck town. I told the people it's a fictitious place, but it's not. It's literally where my store is, and I don't have to even use my imagination to create characters, man, because all of them are characters.
Oh man!
I mean, it's sad, dude. It's like all, and so like, so he was just gonna, basically make fun of like all the stereotypes of all the races. It's kind of like I have like a Dave Chappelle, George Carlin type, throw in a little Richard Pryor in there, type humor. Like I don't give a fuck, If people get offended, that's their problem. Because it's not there to offend. I'm really making fun of the stupid people that think like that. And in the show, I was like gonna expose like the Indian mentality and what Indians think, through Sid's dad. Of
right. Oh yeah, see that would be sick, yeah.
Of like other race, because Indians, man, I hate them because they look down on my dad. Well, I mean,
Dad's like a hard worker person, like everybody else is. Like, I know that's shady.
Well, the thing is, one of the within that Indian community, they used to have like a super clique of like 5 or 6 males that would after the party, if one of them hosted the party, the other 4 or 5 would stay there after the party, and basically all they did was gamble, right, and drink, like their Chivas Regal or Johnny Walker, whatever, and they would get drunk and they would gamble, and they were so wealthy, man, it was like nothing for them to have $15,000, $20,000 in the pot,
What?
This is going back like 1985, 86, right? Like I'm 40-something, 45, I think. So, well, one of the kids' friends was one of my best friends, right? So I was spending the night with him at his house, and his dad was part of this clique. So the party's over, everyone's left, and these guys are still, there drinking and gambling, and I get up in the middle of the night to pee, and like I can hear them. They're drunk, and they're just making fun of my dad, man. And it was only like my friend's dad, he didn't participate in that bullshit. He was trying to tell him to shut up, and then one other guy who was the wealthiest, who knew my dad's background and knew the situations that happened to put him in that position, that put him in their place. But other than that, the other 4 or 5 were, and it's like, man, you invite my dad and stuff, and then behind his back you're gonna get drunk and make fun of him. And that's when I was like 16 at the time, and that's when I just started getting real, I just started hating. At first I hated Indians, but then I matured from that to just, it's not Indians, because not all Indians and not all blacks and not all whites, not all of any race is like that, you know what I mean? So I matured to where I hate that kind of mentality. It doesn't matter, what race it is.
Yeah, exactly.
When somebody looks down
Oscar Mike.
and looks at the superficial things
Come on in. Old Painless is
instead of
throwing thermite.
A person's heart.
Fuckers, oh fuck.
How do I use this thing?
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Oh, why did I use it?
God, motherfucker.
Why did I just use the syringe? Man, I gotta go into rehab. I used it without even needing it.
Give him the chimney.
That's when you know you got a problem.
You kill leader. Call him if you
You're
spot him.
perfectly okay.
You know you got a problem.
Reloading. I am
come, buddy.
taking fire, friend. Hostile. Contact with target. Look out, grenade.
Just you and me now, brother. We can do this.
Reloading.
How the fuck is this motherfucker
Taking
dead?
fire.
I was about to say, like, yeah, you're fucking right, bro.
The med kit. 1 second.
Oh,
That's how you...
Pop and smoke. Just got promoted to kill leader.
Beginning ring countdown.
oh, fuck.
Rings far, ladies.
I'm gonna
On the
die.
mic.
I'm gonna die. I'm the kill leader. I'm the kill leader. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, shit. What that motherfucker got all shooting at me? Yeah, bitch, I'm alright now. My bad.
Now you cool? I'm
Killing that thing.
I'm just trying to get out of this freaking
Oh,
Double time
I'm
it.
gonna try that.
like you can actually feel it in this game
Eating lead.
when you're. Oh no! What I landed in a ditch. Come on, I'm so
Pop in
close.
the chimney. Oscar Mike.
Fuck this shit. I'm out of here.
Healing up. Give me a second.
Help me. Fuck. Who's this people?
Patching up.
All right. So L1, R1 brings down an airstrike with this guy, huh? L1 looks like it puts a shield.
Smoke out. Reloading.
I don't see anyone.
There's so many people in there. They're all looking up the hill. Like, where are they?
You
I'm
see
not going
them?
down there yet. Oh, yeah,
You
they're
see-
down there.
Pop in the chimney.
They'll never shoot through this. Signaling an airstrike.
There they are.
Taking fire, brother.
Hey, what the hell? Oh, what?
I'm so sorry to make you wait. I meant to beat you much faster.
What? Then he's gonna talk shit. Someone left a floater. Yeah. Damn. He totally saw him. He totally snuck up on me.
Damn.
What happened? What happened? I was like spectating you. Zero
Nah,
kills.
but I didn't know everybody was dead.
Whoa, I actually dealt damage?
Oh, yeah, you did good.
Yeah, well, whatever. 0 kills, 160 damage. You did good. You got... Oh, shit, that's fucking hilarious. Alright, leave match.
Fuck it, as long as you shoot somebody, I don't give a fuck.
I hear you. And I don't even think I shot anyone. I just did like an airdrop, a bunch of missiles.
Yeah, that was dope. That's what made me go down there and kill dudes.
And then what's his name? Someone left a floater. That was his name. He freaking just like, I don't know. He came up behind me and just. I saw him running too, you know, and I thought he used that time to run away and around me and come up behind me. I thought I had the mountain protecting my back.
I didn't see how many kills I had.
That's my wife calling. Get the phone, Choo-Choo. Grab the phone. Oh no. He's like, my little 4-year-old's laying on top of me. I'm playing like with the VR headset on. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Why is Mom calling?
Today
Answer
is
the
going to be
phone.
our day.
Goofball. Now she's gonna be all pissed. I'm already in the doghouse. Stay in the doghouse.
Today is not gonna be easy.
Look up. It's time to move out.
You have Daddy's phone. What'd you do with it? You had it. Get the phone. Choo-choo. Oh, God. Yeah, I gotta go get my
This is your champion.
11-year-old.
11. God damn. Almost
I don't
done,
know.
though.
It's in the sleeping mat comforter somewhere.
Let's land here.
I just got rid of one kid. Well, I'm about to. Send their ass to college. But I'm stuck with this 1.5-year-old here. I was throwing chips on the floor for daddy.
Yeah. Leaving chips for daddy.
Hold on tight. It's time to drop, shot, and run.
That's right here.
Funny how I go to work on it's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to send my kid off to college. They're like, God damn, how old are you, man? Like,
I don't even think college is the way to go anymore. Ow! Stop, choo-choo. You know, I mean, it's like, you leave college, man, you're in debt. You know, it's better to, like, learn some trade. Yeah, I know, I gotta go get Escher. I tried to. I had to get up to answer. I had to find the house phone. Okay, anyway, love you, bye.
yeah, right.
She was calling on the cell phone that my little one's playing on. He wouldn't answer it. So then she called the house phone, and I couldn't get to it in time.
That shit's insane. I've been with this chick for like ever. Well, I'm gonna sit there and say chick. Well, I've been with my wife forever, and fucking her daughter's basically mine. But what's funny as hell is she got in trouble at school or whatever. Because she's hanging out with some people and like whatever, I don't care. Do what you do, you only live once. But anyways, they called me down there and they're trying to tell me that, well, they didn't call me, they called her mom for one. And tried to tell her that she was racist. I was like, racist? My wife's white.
Yeah.
I'm black.
Yeah.
So fucking.
Yeah. So they were trying to say that your wife is racist?
No, they were trying to say that my kid was racist. This is her kid. Like,
right.
She has a different dad. Whatever. Her dad was white. She was white. You know what I mean? But I had her since she was like 3. You know what I mean?
Right.
So fucking, she's mine.
Right. How old is she now?
17.
So wow, yeah. She's definitely yours. 14 years, man.
Yeah, like I had her for a long time. Like,
yeah, from 3 to yeah.
Well, maybe.
So they're trying to say that your daughter basically is racist.
Yeah, but they didn't know about me, you know. Like, they spoke to me on the phone and shit. But like once I got down there, like, oh fuck. Like, so what the fuck is the problem? Like, she's like, well, she used the N-word in the Facebook Messenger with friends. And I'm like, it says nigga. She's not calling nobody a nigger or anything.
It's N-I-G-G-A. Right?
Yeah, and then she's like, well, do you use this at home? I'm like, well, not around her. I know what you mean and all, but maybe she got some black friends or something. Like, she got some black friends probably.
People are so stupid, man. And they've gotten so stupid around words in general. It's like,
right.
Even, I mean, the intent behind the word is what should matter. You know what I'm saying?
You can't have
like, if you and I grew up together, right?
Yeah, like
it'd be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No big deal.
Like, it doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
But like they try to make it big, like, oh well, why she use it? So I started talking to her. At first, she didn't want to tell me, but she started talking to some black kid. Like she likes black guys. Like
yeah,
she likes black guys, and like, he lets her say, "Yeah, I mean, nigga," and that's our slang. That's what she likes to say, nigga this, nigga that, whatever.
I don't believe in bad words. I just believe in a bad way of using them.
Exactly. Like, if you're calling me a fucking nigger, just the same thing as calling me as a motherfucker, I'm still going to be offended. Like, I know the fact that you're trying to offend me.
Right.
The fact that you say nigga. You hear nigga on the radio every 5 fucking minutes. Nigga is in every goddamn song. Like,
yeah.
How you going to sit there and tell somebody that they can't sing a fucking song because the shit's in it? Like, it's so stupid. Like, they need hands.
Yeah, man. Even Richard Pryor, man. Like Barbara Walters. There's an old interview of Richard Pryor and Barbara Walters. and she asked him what he thought about it, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. You know, as Richard Pryor talks, he's like, it's like, he goes, it's the intent behind the word. It's just like the word fuck. If I say check out the fucking Ferrari, nobody's offended. But if I say fuck you, you know, that means a whole different thing. Like, you know?
Like, people are so fucking stupid.
They are. They're stupid behind language.
Richard Pryor got away with a whole lot of shit, though. Richard Pryor is funny as hell.
He is. I don't know how people be addicted to cocaine. I know people that have been doing it for 15 years.
Richard Pryor got away with big shit, man. Calling him a white hungry bitch. That was his shit. You get mad high, they call him like white hungry bitch.
Richard, I like like old school Eddie Murphy, where Raw and
Raw was good.
Raw and Delirious. You know, I mean, he couldn't even do that act now. I mean, even though the homosexuals are like less than 1% of the population, man, them motherfuckers got some power through the media. You know,
what else is funny?
Because in the first 2 minutes, I mean, he starts off his show. I mean, literally, the first words he says is, you know, when I'm up here doing my thing, I got rules, y'all. And one of my rules is you fags can't be staring at my ass. And that's why I keep moving. You see, that way, because you don't know where the faggot section is, you got to keep moving so they don't get a bead on you. You know? I mean, first 2 minutes, right? And he's like, no, seriously, I'm petrified of fags. I had a nightmare. I went to Hollywood, Mr. T was a faggot. He said, look good in them jeans, boy. You know? I mean, he couldn't do that act now. You know, the controversy and the uproar.
There was bitch, wine, and none about that shit.
Oh, my God, dude. That's how the times have changed. Like, everyone, it's like, we have become the nation of the offended. I was going to make a bumper sticker that says, you being offended offends me. Fuck you.
Yeah. Like, were you serious?
Yeah, man, I was serious about making a bumper sticker that says that, because it's just, people, you know, it's the intent. Like, one day, man, this is like many years ago, I was working at Ruby Tuesdays, right?
Yeah.
And, so, you know, there was somebody who lived like 3 houses down from me, threw a party, right? And I was in college at the time, and one of my friends who was like a assistant systems admin guy, you know, he showed me this funny ass video. It was called like Good Morning Tokyo or Tokyo Sunshine or some shit like that, right? And it was a Japanese family though, and it starts off, and it's a Japanese dad in the kitchen washing dishes, and his little boy walks in, and he's like, yo, what's up, my nigga? With the Japanese accent, right? And the dad turns around, and he's like, yo, what's up, my nigga? You know, and they're like high-fiving each other. And then the boy tells on his sister that she got a C in math class, right? And the sister walks in, she don't know she's been ratted out. And so she comes in and she's like, yo, what's up, my niggas? And the dad walks up to her all mad, and he's like, you a stupid nigga. If you not make a good grades, how you gonna get in good university? If you not getting good university, how you gonna get a good job? If you not get a good job, how you gonna buy the new BMW S Series, nigga? And so I come late from class because I used to just hang out with them and, you know, play games and shit, you know, and so like the party's like 3 houses from me, so I just walk on over there. I'm like, you know, whatever, I'll go see what's going on. And it's like, you know, Ruby Tuesday employee party, right? So everyone's there. And I retold what I just watched, just like I retold it to you. And so one of the black crooks, he gets all mad, right? He's like, no, you can't be saying that word. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? You've worked with me for how long now? You know, and first of all, it's like, I'm not calling anybody the N-word. I'm just retelling a story, you know, about an internet video. It's like, you can't take, you know, I go, just because you're black, man, that don't mean you can take the word hostage. Well, how about I say that you can't use the word "the"? You know, you can't use the word "the" no more. I'm going to take it hostage. It offends me. You know, that's stupid, man. I go, look, dude. And he was all drunk, you know. And I was like, look, it almost got to a fist fight. So I was just like, screw this. I'm just walking home. You know, because I was like, look, dude, it's the intent behind the word. It's not the word. It's the intent. I mean, you shouldn't just get mad at someone for saying a certain word. It's the intention. Right. I mean, I find the word stupid to be more evil and mean. Calling someone stupid or belittling them or degrading them to where you hurt their morale, you know, worse than calling someone butt face, you know. I mean, you know, but it wasn't coming across to him, so he was just stuck. He was in that mentality that he's black, and so no one else should use the word. You know, he had some maturity to do. So the next day at work, right? You know, I was waiting tables, and he's working back there behind the line cooking, and it was Sunday, and I was like, hey, someone got change for this 20 so I can give this church-going white lady a tip so I can make $1. And so some girl goes, I got you, Sid. And I looked right at him and I said, well, hook a sand nigga up then. You know? And I looked right at him, right? And he got so pissed. Right? But the funny thing was all the other black guys and the cooks and everybody, you know, and the waiters that were in the kitchen, they started bust out laughing, and they were like, man, why you mad, man? You know, Sid always be talking that crazy shit, man. You know, Sid don't mean nothing, man. He's so crazy, you know. And they were all laughing, you know, and he was pissed. And I was like, look, dude, I went up to him later. I was like, look, dude, man, I don't mean to be calling you out, nothing, man, but you know me, man, and I'm telling a story. Don't be telling me I can't, you know, use certain words, man, because I love words and I use them all. Cool, huh?
And the other thing is it's cool now to say that shit. Yeah, everybody wants to say that shit. It's like cool for like motherfucker, like nigga, like it's like.
Yeah, and see, and you know, and I was telling him, I was trying to explain to him, I was like, look, dude, if you give that word that much power, you are basically falling into their hands. Don't give it power, you know. Don't empower them to offend you. You know what I mean? Turn that shit around, dude. And look at the intentions. I mean, because, you know, we lived in the projects for a little while, you know, when we first moved to Huntsville and stuff. So, I mean, I've just been around people all my life, you know, waiting tables, restaurants, manufacturing.
Oh, fuck myself.
And I was like, and it's gotten to the point, man, where it's like it's like people are so sensitive, you know, like I was telling, you know, my friends, like about my show concept, right? And they just got all uncomfortable, you know, like I could feel it, you know, whenever, you know, I was like, it's saying nigga, N-I-G-G-A, you know, it's saying, and then I was going to have an episode, right? Oh yeah, because see, I would get on to all the crew, right? Whenever they said that, right? I'd be like, hey, watch the N-word, just kidding around, you know, working, right? And every time they'd be like, I said nigga, not nigga, right? And I was like, okay, I get it now. The spelling matters, okay, you know, right? And so I was like, all right, but that one guy, you know, I was like, but to him, that one guy right there, yeah, I don't want to say no names, but to him, you know, even that's not appropriate if you're not black. It's like, he's like, yeah, man, he got issues. That's what they're
hitting me. That's why.
And the funny thing is, man, he was like all like,
yes.
Like you would think that he would be the least likely person to be offended because he was all the intellectual, like going to college and, you know, getting his degree and shit. And I was like, man, you're falling into, you know, it's like, I've had, my brother-in-law is like that. You know, he's a specialized rheumatologist. He lives in like the same neighborhood that Shaquille O'Neal bought his mama home in when he was playing for the Miami Heat, you know, like in Lake Mary, Florida, right? And my kid was like my eldest, my 11-year-old, he was like 2 at the time, and it was my wife's turn to change the diapers, right? And I said, ooh, he took a mean shit, you know? and he got all offended. He's like, "Why do you got to say that word?" I go, "What? Shit?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you're right. You're right, brother-in-law. I mean, I could say he did stinky poo, he did poop, he did doo-doo, he did dookie. You know, I could say it, all of those things, but man, when you get right down near there to change the diaper, no matter what I say or what I call it, wouldn't you agree that it all smells like shit?" It's like, you know? And he was like, why would you limit your vocabulary like that? I go, on the contrary, it's not I that am limiting my vocabulary, it is you. You are voluntarily electing not to use certain words, whereas I'm using all the words that you use and then some.
Right.
You know? Because sometimes, you know, there's no, I mean, people don't question things. Like, where did the concept of bad words even come from? You know what I mean? Like, I got a hypothesis. Like all bad ideas, it came from the British, and
the British?
from the white Europeans. You know, I mean,
no, everybody definitely had slang. There's definitely have to be a way to express as like you're fucking up.
Well, yeah. Well, see, the thing is, it's like no matter where you go, everybody has their own vernacular, right? If you go in the
the word
yeah.
fuck. What if that was somebody's name that everybody just hated? in day like 1720 or something like.
Yeah.
Like day 16, it was just somebody hated. Everybody hated fuck. Like.
Well, see, and I don't even know why that's such a bad word because everyone I know loves to fuck. You know, but no one I know likes to work. I think by that standard, work should be the word that should be most most offensive to everybody. Yeah. Because nobody I know likes to work.
Likes to work. Work isn't a bad word.
It's also 4 letters, right? But here's my hypothesis. Here's my hypothesis on where this shit came from, man. Because no matter where you go, what part of the world you go to, okay, the socioeconomic classes have their own vernacular. The rich and upper crust have their own way of speaking. The lower, you know, the scums, as they describe us, have our own way of speaking. You go in the hood, they have their own speak. You go into the country, they have their own speak. You go to north of, you know, the north, they have their own talk. You come to the south, they have their own way of talking, right? So everyone has their own vernacular and way of communicating. And in the horse and buggy days, the rich, the aristocrats in England, right, they would sometimes have to ride their horse and buggy through the poor parts of town, right? And these buggies weren't soundproof, and they have their kids with them, so they can hear the local townspeople talking in their local town talk in lower class vernacular. And the kids, as they often do when they hear something or see something, monkey see, monkey do, they would repeat it. And that's when they were like, oh no, those are bad words. Those are bad words. Those are words that the lower class use. You know, and like 98% of Europe was illiterate at one time. Only the rich aristocrats knew how to read and write, and so they were in charge of the education, right? And as education became more widely available, who was in charge? These same people. And so they spread this idea of these are bad words, basically words spoken by the lower class, right? Not the poor and the not so affluent. So they termed those as bad words and offensive words, and no one questions anything, so it just got passed down from there, and everyone just goes on, you know, basically enforcing the same stupid mentality that started it all. You know? I mean, and so, I mean, seriously, I mean, that's my hypothesis on how this concept of bad words, because I don't believe in bad words, really. I believe in a bad way of using them, and I think calling someone stupid is bad. I think it's the words around, you know, the word by in and of itself is just a word. It means nothing, you know.
This is how you put shit, honestly. Because like you said, everybody likes to fuck, but don't nobody want to be told fuck off.
No, exactly. Yeah, that gives it a whole different intention, you know. And you know, even when they're not cussing at you, you know when somebody's intentions are not good, like when they do that tongue in cheek type shit. You know what I mean?
Sarcasm. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
How it's put, it just makes you like,
And that's what's offensive to me.
Nigga, it's just like, but I don't know. Niggas need to leave that shit alone. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you know, I
I
mean,
never did give a fuck. And then like, I don't know, with me.
I mean, I give a fuck when somebody is being called that in a derogatory way, but I don't give
Yeah,
a
we're
fuck,
talking
you
shit.
know,
We're
if
talking
rappers
shit.
are using it or anybody else uses it, as long as they're not being derogatory or, you know, trying to
Why
put
you
someone
talking
down
shit
with it.
towards me?
You know what I
Shit,
mean?
okay. Ooh,
But I don't believe that, you know, that you know, it's like if the word's going to be offensive, you know, I don't think that it should be held hostage by any one particular race that only they can use it either, you know, because see, the white people, like these racist country folk that come to the store, right? They think it's okay to use the word because it's like, man, you listen to all the rap songs, man. They be calling each other that all the time, you know.
What do
I go,
Indians
no,
call
no,
white
no.
people?
Honky lips.
Really?
No, I do. I call them honky lips.
I
But
was
I'm
about to
old
say that
school.
shit.
I'm so old
That's what we
school
say,
though.
though. That's what I was going to say. I said that's what we call them honkies. Like, my boy
No,
was like, "Yo, what the fuck did you say?"
oh
I'm like,
man,
"It's
I just
fucking
call them like
honkies."
white
Yeah,
trash,
honkies.
man, redneck trailer park. I mean,
You
you
never
know,
heard honkies funny as hell to
yeah,
me, man.
it is. But see, I had the word lips to the end too, honky lips, to make it.
Honky
well,
lips.
well, see,
The
like,
reason why I like honky is because like I met this one Hawaiian dude, and they used to call the motherfuckers howlers.
yeah,
I'm like, why the
Hawaiians,
fuck you call them howlers?
man.
Because they every time they laugh, they sound like they're howling. I was like, oh, all right, that's why we call them honkies. Like they get drunk and start doing weird shit.
Oh God, man, you should come down here, man.
Oh
It would
man.
be a trip, man. I'd love for you to come down. You could take your kids to space camp and stuff, man, and stay. You know,
Space.
yeah, that's where Huntsville at. Huntsville,
Oh
man.
shit,
It's
that
like
is right.
it's
You did, yeah. That'd be
it's
dope.
Rocket City, USA. It's man, we're so tied to the top. My motto for Huntsville is we're so subsidized, you hate it.
Is
I
pot
mean,
legal?
it's what it's so subsidized. I mean, like all the
What?
defense research, man, R&D work for missiles and everything is done right here in Huntsville. Like it's so badass
Missiles.
that the Soviets, yeah, man. I mean, the whole Apollo program was pretty much designed right here in Huntsville. All those
There's
Apollo
no way I'm
missions and
going
shit.
down there. Yeah, you guys got missiles, let alone fully automatic weapons, and there's like 3 black people that live there.
No. There's plenty of black people, man. There's plenty. Because all the bases that shut down, they recruit people from everywhere. You know, they just get and all the bases that shut down, a lot of those people got relocated here to Huntsville. So a lot of northern influence now has moved in. Like St. Louis area, Missouri, Midwest, I guess that'd be Midwest, but
You ever what's that? Oh, what the fuck is his name? What's that the black Trump dude's name? I know you heard of that guy. Oh man,
I haven't, man. I've been staying away from news, and generally, when I did
I gotta
listen to
find
it,
out his name. But there's
I
this
would
guy that's
I would
basically
listen to
like
NPR.
what's the one like? I mean, what's the one Dave Chappelle skit where he was the blind Klan dude.
Yeah, he was a black blind clan dude.
Yeah. So there's an actual dude like that, but he's not blind. But it's like this young dude, like
Yeah, and he's like a Trump supporter.
yeah, he's like I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody's got their own opinion. I know goddamn well this motherfucker's a troll. Like there's he's a troll. I don't give a fuck. He goes down to the rally. He's trolling all these people. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He's trolling. Like he goes down there. He hangs out with all these white motherfuckers. Fuck all the white bitches. Do all the coke and goes the fuck home. And he's happy with that shit. That's the only reason why he's doing this. If that wasn't the reason, best believe that motherfucker would have a do-rag on protesting or something like.
Oh my God!
No,
He really wearing the
no
do-rag
way.
too.
Yeah,
I mean, he's totally going stereotypical. I mean, we need to throw in another dude, like one of us, just be a character. Cause see, like if I grow my hair out, it froze out, like it goes like everywhere, like Einstein hair, you know. and we throw another like very stereotypical, like, you know, like old school stereotypical with the fro and the pick in the hair, you know, and the total jive beatnik talking like 70s style dude, and go in there just to like, you know, and take just to show how absurdly ridiculous this guy is. And and just whatever this dude says with the do-rag, we'll just back him up and be like, yeah, man, what my brother say. It's just like,
what the hell?
so what, he's a Trump supporter?
Yeah, this motherfucker is... Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second. Baby.
You know, I want to go on the Bill O'Reilly show, man, and I just want to tell that motherfucker. I'll be like, look, no white Anglo-Saxon male should ever claim no spin zone or ever be allowed to say no spin, period. It was you white Anglo-Saxon European motherfuckers that invented the spin. I mean, look at the term Indian giver. Since when did the native Indians ever give you something and take it back?
Shit started climbing.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. So, I want to go on the Bill O'Reilly show, man, and just be like, look, no white Anglo-Saxon European male should ever be allowed to claim no spin or claim not to be spinning something, because just take the fucking term Indian giver. When did the native Indians ever give you something and then take it back? I mean, if that's not a fucking spin, I don't know what the fuck is. That's the original spin, you know? So get your white, honky lips, motherfucking, you know, right-wing fucking ass off the air. You're a lying sack of shit, Bill, and so is your whole network. I mean, and you're complaining about Russians influencing the elections? Well, what the fuck, man? There's been you media types, you oligarchs, that have been influencing the elections ever since the invent of the newspaper and radio, you know? I mean, it's true, you know?
The Bible.
I mean, and besides, who are we as a nation to complain? Oh, that's right. We don't influence elections. We just go over there and topple the regime and then put whoever we want in. So, you know, that's our foreign policy. So we're against you, you know, coming in and influencing our, you know, democratic process, which is complete farce. I mean, it's a complete farce, man. Look at what goes. Look at what happens, man. There's a two-party system, right? And so you better toe the party lines, and you know, they create issues for people to bicker while they're back there behind the smoke screen, you know, benefiting themselves.
They're not even behind the smoke screen.
Oh, not anymore.
They're
now
right there.
They're blatant.
They're right there, right in our face. And we're sitting there looking at all this shit. They've been there. They haven't even, like, they sat in the same spot. They just sat there so still that we just walk past these bitches every time. Like, we're paying 500 motherfuckers over $1 million, and these niggas is like dying down there. They're like 70 years old. 500 motherfuckers.
I know.
Millions of dollars, and we never even hear these niggas ever.
And the best insurance that money can't buy, and you know, and then they pass like Obamacare, whether you're for it or against it, it doesn't matter. When they made it mandatory for every U.S. citizen, but made themselves exempt, they made themselves above the law, man. They're like princes of the state. They are above the law. They've made themselves they've written in powers, man. They've made themselves exempt from insider trading, because you know that shit's going on, because they're passing the policies that affect these companies and the stocks directly. You know, I mean, how do you go in? How do you go in as a senator and your net worth is like $400,000, and after one term, after 2 years, your net worth is like $4 million? How the fuck does that happen?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, and then once they're in there, they're impossible to get out, man. I mean, we got 100 senators, and 70 of them have been there 30-plus years. Get the fuck out of here, you know? And, I mean, they're the ones that really have the power, man. And they just, I mean, you know what we really are? We're not a democracy, and we're not a republic. We used to be. But really, and the entire globe is like this, because I was in the Air Force, man, and I did intel. And this is why I took the Jack Kerouac failure to conform to get out, because I don't believe people are expendable. But, I mean, we knew, I could tell you for a fact, right? Because I'd used foreign language for intel, is what I did. I did cryptolingo work. And I can tell you, 3 years. We knew 3 years ahead of time about fucking 9/11, and but that's expendable. That was our rationale to going into Afghanistan. Why? Why did we train Bin Laden to fight the Soviets? Why did the Soviets want Afghanistan? Because Soviets and Russia, now Russia, have huge amounts of oil, right? And the only way to pipe oil into China and India is through Afghanistan. Well, now Russia shares a border with China, but not with India. So, and they know that China and India are the emerging oil markets.
Confusing as fuck, though. Like, how the hell does that work? If basically you're right there, you're all fucking neighbors.
Right, but I mean, Russia and India don't share a border. You would have to go through Afghanistan. That would be the only way to pipe oil. And India and China are about to consume more oil than the United States, and they know this. They know the emerging markets and which way things are going years ahead of time. And so to pipe oil into India and China, you need Afghanistan. That's why the Soviets wanted it, right? And that's why we didn't want them to have it, because we wanted to cut them off at the knees. If you notice, right, because Afghanistan doesn't have oil, if you notice, we went simultaneously under false pretenses into Iraq, which does have oil. Who got all the contracts to build all the pipelines? A company by the name of Halliburton, who's at one time chief CEO and and board member was no other than Dick Cheney, right? Who still has stocks worth up the wazoo, right? And then, and Bush and Cheney, warmongers that they are, their next target was Iran, because what's in between Afghanistan and Iraq? Iran, right? And so now you have Iraqi oil, you have Iranian oil, and you have a way to pipe it into India and China, and you cut the Soviets or the Russians off at the knees, because that's their main source of income, is the sale of oil. And they provide oil to all of Europe. So they were really going to cut them off at the knees by building pipelines, not only to India and China, but to Europe as well. And who had control of all these companies? Britain and the U.S. They were all U.S. and British companies. Right? And that's what it was all freaking about. And really what we are is an oligarchy, man. An oligarchy is a type of government where basically all the wealth and power of a nation are controlled by very few people. And that is the way it is, man. This is like the first time in U.S. history that less than 1% of the population control over 90% of the wealth. And, I mean, this fake currency, this fiat currency that we use, I mean, it literally is fake, It's favored for the rich, man. Think about it. That's why, the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. But it's happening at a faster and faster rate. You know why? Because we can't keep up with inflation, man. The more money the Federal Reserve prints, which is a private bank in and of itself, right? And all their sole purpose is to print money. Then the government borrows this money from this private bank and pays interest on that loan, which forces the government to tax its citizens. Now, who are these board of directors and who are these owners of this private bank? Does anybody know? No. Where is all this money going? Right?
Yeah, I mean, the fuck it is. Because I was just there.
It's going to probably the Catholic Church, man. I wouldn't doubt it.
Catholic Church.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. If it ain't going to the Pope, Rothschilds, anything that the Rothschilds.
Insane. Because you think about it, he's probably like one of the highest paid. Wait, hold up. How much the president usually get? Like about 300,000, 400,000, some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. Wait, fucking Dick. I think when they did that exchange, that motherfucker got like a couple mil from that shit for like $2 million for that deal.
For what deal?
For some oil deal.
Huh?
Some oil trade.
Oh. Yeah, of course, man. They're all in together, Democrats and Republicans. If you look at it, I mean, look at the bailout. Okay, the bailout of the housing industry and the auto industry of Chrysler and GM, right? Okay, think about this now. The population of the United States at the time was approximately 300 million. If you divided the money that they gave the banks and the car companies by 300 million, right? That's including illegals, that's including infants, everybody. Everybody would have gotten a check for about $125,000. Now, you limit that money to only U.S. citizens, right? 18 and older. You're looking at checks of $225,000 to $250,000 for everybody. What do people do when they win the jackpot or hit the lottery or whatever? They spend, man. You know, they would have had money to either pay off their mortgage or at least make their mortgage payment, so you wouldn't have had to bail out the housing industry. And then they would have been buying new cars. Now, you might have still not been able to save Chrysler and GM because they make shitty cars, but that's not their problem, because otherwise, if people would have been buying brand new cars, you know? And if they made good product, they would have been buying brand new Chevys and Chrysler. But, you know, the smart ones would have probably bought Toyotas, you know?
Didn't the motherfuckers get like $33 billion?
Man, it's ridiculous, man. Just divide. Just multiply 300 million by 125,000, and that's the amount of money they gave. And you know what the sad thing is? They bailed out their buddies, man. This is how they're stealing wealth from us. Okay, the government is in the business of stealing wealth from its own citizens. They did in the 20s when they made everyone turn in their gold. They made every U.S. citizen turn in their gold, and they gave them this greenbacks, this fake currency. Yeah, which lost its value because the paper currency ain't backed by anything. So the more you print, the less it's worth, right? So, like for us poor folk, man, we can't keep up with inflation. We're not getting raises at our work that keep up with inflation. When the price of, like, say, a milk, right, goes from $1 to $2 and doubles, right, and we get a 10-cent raise at work, we're not keeping. I mean, we're losing. Our purchasing power is really what we need. People need to look at, not the actual dollar amount per hour we're making, but what does that dollar amount purchase, right? It doesn't purchase anything. And so the rich, they get low fixed interest rate loans, right? And they basically, they leverage, they hedge themselves against inflation because they have money to invest at these. They get these low interest rate loans. They use that money to actually buy real wealth, property, precious metals. They invest their money and they hedge against inflation. Now, our senators and representatives, they get automatic pay raises that are above inflation, right? And so the poor people, their money isn't buying as much, you know, and so they're forced, man, into pawning off their stuff, into selling off their stuff a lot less than what it is worth. And who scoops it up? The rich. See, I mean, these people, when they made these loans, they knew that these people couldn't afford these houses, right? But they also knew that, hey, because they had their credit reports and they had their jobs, right? They crunched the numbers and they knew, hey, this guy can live in this house for probably 10 years before it forecloses. And by that time, we'll have recouped our money that we got invested in it, right? So most of the bank's money, they had already recouped, okay? And then, it's like me. If I go to an auction and buy a car for $500, right? And then I turn around, I sell that car for $500 down, and then the guy can make monthly payments, right? So I've already got my money back from the car that I have in it. Then the guy makes payments for 6-7 months. Oops, he misses a payment. I go repo it, right? And all those 6-7 months was pure profit. Then I put the car back on the market, $500 down. You see? Right. So that's what they did with the homes. They let the poor pay off their investments. The poor just scrounge and save for these homes and pay off their investment, and then they took it from them. And who got the houses back? The banks. So why did they need to be bailed out anyway? You know what I mean? And then who came in? The rich. The rich were able to buy multi-million-dollar homes for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Do you know why? Because the poor had already paid it off.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's what they did, man. And Obama was part of that. And that's what I'm saying. Both parties are in it together. They have to be. And that's why they make it only a two-party game. I mean, if you want to run for president or run for office and you're not a member of one of those two parties, you know how difficult it is to get on the ballot? I mean, they have laws they have laws put in place that have made it very difficult, right? And if you are a member of one of those two parties, guess what? You better play by the party rules, buddy. You know,
right?
Or life becomes difficult. And
when was the last time, motherfucker? Like, I don't think there was an independent president.
No, there never has been, and there never will be. And, you know, and so instead they'll have the people arguing about, you know, same-sex marriage or some stupid trivial issue, you know, that nobody should be involved in. Leave it up to the people. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a shit. You know, just don't hit on me. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, I'm not. I mean, that's between you and God. You know, you know, judge. You know, I don't judge anybody because you know, who am I to judge somebody? You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Who am I to judge you or decide for you what's, you know, good for you and your family? You know what I mean? I mean, that's just, you know, I don't want to be judged, so I try not to judge. You know, it's like I look inward at myself, try to make myself better. I don't look outward, you know, because I get that down here in the South all the time, you know. And it was really tough growing up, like, because I'll tell you, man, one I hated Indians, and then nobody, I mean, like, I didn't fit in nowhere, you know, because I wasn't black, I'm not Hispanic, I'm not white, I'm not really Indian, you know, so I'm just like, to myself, but, you know, I grew up with these, being able to look at life with two different perspectives, because the Indian culture and way of life is different, you know. And I've been told so many times by these redneck Baptists, I'm going to hell, you know. And you know, yeah, man, oh God, man, it's scary, dude. Like in high school, I mean, these Baptists are scary. All right, like they offered free pizza at this church thing, you know. So we're like in high school, and we're like, okay, yeah, let's go in. We'll get some free pizza and leave, right? Oh, hell no, dude. They locked you in. They locked you in there, man, in the church. They had actually cops, like, guarding the doors, exits. What? Yeah, man. And they started herding everybody into the big, you know, Coliseum-like thing that they have that sat like 3,000 people, you know? And they were making people go up in groups of fives and confess their sins on stage in front of 3,000 people, right? And I think I was a junior in high school. My friend was a senior. What kind of shit is that? Wait, that's what I'm saying, dude. And and the friend that was like a sophomore, he just moved here from Colorado, man. So he wasn't used to this, and he got scared, man. He was literally shaking in his seat. He was like, "Man, I can't do this, man. I can't do this. I gotta leave," you know. And we're like, "Russell, man, just calm down, dude." And we had to escape from church, man. And John, who, you know, he's a smart one, he was like, look, there's 3 exits back there. Let's each go to the exit, and we'll just tell the guy we gotta use the bathroom, you know, and we'll meet in the bathroom, and then we'll make our escape plan from there, right? And so, but Russell's so nervous, he forgets his line to say, I gotta use the bathroom, and he says, I gotta use the phone, right? And so this fat wobbly dude says, I'm watching you. And that pisses Russell off to the point where Russell don't care no more. And he's like, fuck you, buddy. I'm out. he starts running, right? And the dude is Russell says, you know, he told us all this because we were in the bathroom waiting for him. Like, where's Russell, right? And he told us this later. And he said the fat wobbly dude was chasing after him. And he turned around and he laughed. And he goes, yeah, right. Like, you're going to catch me. But it was me that drove, so Russell had to just wait and wait. So he had to come back into church. He had to escape twice. I know, man. I used to be able to, like, that shit shouldn't be legal. Like, fuck. Man, there are such hypocrites here too, man. They're so hypocritical too, man. You know, it's like none of them are like good people. Like in the small town, like where my store's at, everybody knows everybody. You know what I mean? And it's like they're all like claim to be big time Christians and church going people, right? And they're like the biggest crooks. So I came up with this joke. I never put it up on the sign. I wanted to. I was gonna put because it's called like the Church of God, and it's like a cult, man. Like all the women, dude, they wear like these Levi denim skirts. Like all of them, like you can tell if they're a Church of God member or not. If the females are wearing RPGs, like, huh? I mean,
no, I was looking at games,
and so I mean, it's a freaking cult, man. And I was gonna put I was gonna put now is a good time to invest in denim because I hear the Church of God is growing, you know, and but I never did. I never did, but I did amongst couple of my friends, I was like, so say you got a Church of God member with you that comes with you every weekend, and you guys go fishing together, and you buy the beer, and he always ends up drinking all your beer. You know how you get him to stop? And he's like, how? Don't buy beer? No, man, just invite another Church of God member to come with y'all. They ain't gonna drink in front of each other. Right? They got to keep up appearances because that's the way they are. Right? Just invite another one of their church members to come fishing with you, and then he'll stop drinking your beer. They'll both be wanting it, and eyeballing each other, but they won't. They won't touch the beer.
They won't touch that.
Oh man, it's funny because it's true too. If you get one of those goody goodies, that just goes to church to be seen going there. Okay, you know what I mean? It's like out of habit, and they're the type that want everyone to know how much they gave. Right? They don't do it for the right reasons. And then you go digging through their trash. There's supposed to be all these goody goods. They don't drink. They're church going. You go through their trash and you find bottles of Jack Daniels and Jim. Hey, I gotta go get my 10-year-old from school, man. It was good talking to you, Shaka. Yeah, man. It's good to talk to someone that's not white and ignorant.
Oh yeah. Oh, you ready?
Well, country. Let me put that in there too, man. I mean,
Say country.
These people are, man. They're God bless, dude. I will take some pictures, man, and dude, go to my Facebook page. It's actually Sand Nigga and Sid is CYD, right? And I don't know how to do Facebook, so I would just hit the live button and go live. I don't know what all's on there, but you'll see some of these people, man.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I've been on Facebook for years. Yeah,
I know.
Yep.
You got to check that up. I will. What do you go by on Facebook?
Shock Davis.
Shock Davis?
I think that's what it was. I haven't been on Facebook in so long. You got a Snapchat?
No, I haven't used Snapchat, but I can get it.
Okay. Well, let's see. If I can find my other phone, I can get on Facebook.
There's only going to be one Sand Nigga Sid on there. I'm surprised they let me even get away with that, dude. I'm surprised they even let me have a Facebook page like that.
They probably looked at it and was like, you know what? We'll just let them have
it. Because they thought it was funny too. They probably laughed their ass off.
They looked at location and was like, you know what? Just let them have it.
In Morgan City, Alabama, dude. They don't even have a post office.
They were like, he's doomed.
You see the photo, you'll find it funny because there's a Confederate flag behind me, and I'm wearing this cowboy hat.
Oh man, one of my best friends. You know what's funny? Oh fuck. My best friend, used to have a Confederate flag in his basement, And I remember the first time we went down in his basement, it was there. We was like, we was just sitting there looking at it. He's like, sorry, dude, it's for my white friends. Oh man, that was my boy.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh shit. Look that up, man, and hit me up, and I'll get back with you when I get it. I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta go get him and calm this other one down. Bro. All right, man. Peace. Later. What, Choo-Choo? What? Let's go.
Yeah.
I am laughing, yes. Why? Can I not laugh? What are you, huh? Dictator? You hate laughing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You play Sonic. Oh, you want Boo? right back. Here you go, baby. Don't answer the door.